Hi there, I'm Dr. Ross Pelton. I'm the scientific director with Essential Formulas, and I'm going to spend a few minutes talking with you about a remarkable new strain of probiotic bacteria named Lactobacillus fermentum ME3. Now, we refer to it as ME3 for short, and Essential Formulas has three different products that contain Lactobacillus fermentum ME3. The brand name is RegActive. You can see it on the top of this box here, REG apostrophe ACTIV. And that's a contraction, the brand name that comes out of Europe. It stands for Active Regeneration. And there are three of these RegActive products. There's the one I'm showing you, Detox and Liver Health. There's one called Immune and Vitality, and a third one called Cardio Wellness. All three of these products contain the remarkable new strain of probiotic bacteria named Lactobacillus fermentum ME3. Now, Lactobacillus fermentum ME3 was originally isolated from the intestinal tract of a healthy one-year-old child in 1995. At the time, scientists were surveying a wide range of lactobacillus bacteria, testing them to see if any had antioxidant activity. Most of them failed. But when they tested ME3, its antioxidant activity was literally off the charts. So scientists have been studying this strain of bacteria now for 20 years, trying to learn more about how and why it's able to provide such incredible antioxidant activity. A big piece to the puzzle was solved when they learned that Lactobacillus fermentum ME3 can synthesize glutathione. So I'm going to spend a good deal of time talking about glutathione in this video because you need to understand how important glutathione is to appreciate how important it is that we now have a probiotic bacteria that synthesizes glutathione. Glutathione is produced in every single cell in the human body. It's an antioxidant, and it's actually called the master antioxidant. Glutathione actually protects more of your body than all the other antioxidants combined. So it's a really important compound. Second feature about glutathione, it's critical for the functioning of your immune system. You need to have white blood cells to fight an infection, and it takes glutathione to make white blood cells. So when you get an infection, your body has to massively increase the production of white blood cells. If you don't have enough glutathione, your body can't make enough white blood cells. You cannot effectively fight an infection. So your immune system is compromised. The third thing is detoxification. Glutathione regulates all the detoxification in your body. So when I talk about glutathione, one of the ways I describe it, I say it's one of the greatest aids to good health that we know of. And A stands for antioxidant, I stands for immune system, and D stands for detoxification. Now, up until recently, you couldn't take glutathione orally as a supplement. It gets broken down and destroyed and before it gets absorbed. If you go online, there's a very famous neurologist by the name of Dr. David Perlmutter in Florida, and on his website, he has a video posted showing a Parkinson's disease patient. And this man, elderly man with Parkinson's disease, is barely able to shuffle down the hallway. It's very sad to see him try to walk. They gave him intravenous glutathione and did a video filming of him 30 minutes later. He was walking almost normally. It's an incredibly impressive video to watch. So yes, glutathione intravenously is very, very effective, but it's not very user-friendly. The effects only last for a couple of days, and so people that need glutathione would have to go back to a doctor's office every couple of days, every 2 or 3 days, which is expensive, time-consuming, and just really not an appropriate thing that most people are able to do. But now we've got Lactobacillus fermentum ME3, a probiotic bacteria that synthesizes glutathione. And in a human clinical trial, people taking ME3 got a 49% increase in the ratio between reduced glutathione to oxidized glutathione. And that's the same as saying they got a 49% increase in active glutathione versus used up or no longer active glutathione. So that's a huge, huge increase in your glutathione levels, which means you have greater antioxidant protection, greater detoxification capabilities, a stronger immune system. This is an incredible breakthrough in health and medicine to be able to boost your glutathione levels on a daily basis. Now, Lactobacillus fermentum Me3 has also been found to synthesize manganese superoxide dismutase. This is another really important intracellular antioxidant. And so the combination of being able to produce glutathione and manganese superoxide dismutase gives Me3 a powerful we want to call it an antioxidant profile, I guess. It's powerfully able to suppress free radical activity. In a human clinical trial, individuals taking Me3 had a 16% reduction in oxidized LDL cholesterol. This is due to the antioxidant protection provided by the glutathione. Also, there's another free radical marker called 8-isoprostanes, and that was significantly reduced, which is just another way of knowing that you've got better antioxidant protection when you're consuming Me3. Overall, there was a 26% increase in total antioxidant activity. Another thing I want to bring to light and emphasize here with individuals consuming Me3. When you take a daily dose of, for example, Reg-active detox and liver health, it contains 6 billion viable bacteria. That's kind of like ingesting 6 billion little glutathione manufacturing plants. So those bacteria are churning out glutathione 24 hours a day. Another benefit of having the bacteria create glutathione on a regular basis is that they will use that extra glutathione, or the extra glutathione gets used to recycle and reactivate oxidized vitamin C and vitamin E and beta-carotene and CoQ10 and lipoic acid. So you're upping the antioxidant activity of all your antioxidants, not just glutathione. One other thing I want to mention, there's a group of enzymes called peroxinases. A lot of people aren't familiar with them, but the peroxinase enzymes have some antioxidant activity, but one of their main functions of these peroxinase enzymes is that they metabolize some of the most toxic agricultural pesticides and insecticides, things like the organophosphates. Now, organophosphates are one of the most commonly used agricultural pesticides in commercial crops growing foods that we eat. And there are studies that show that ingestion of just trace amounts of organophosphates increases all sorts of neurological problems. In one particular study, the National Health and Examination Survey that's called NHANES, these are studies that the U.S. government funds every number of years, and they're looking at vast numbers of people in the United States and getting a tremendous amount of health data out of these studies. In one of the earlier studies, 93% of children evaluated had trace amounts of organophosphates in their systems. And we now know that there's a link between organophosphates and things like ADD and ADHD and autism and so forth. So when our kids are neurologically not well developed, they're getting exposed to these pesticides and insecticides, and it's causing all sorts of neurological problems. So Me3, with its ability to upregulate the activity of your peroxinase enzymes, will accelerate the metabolism and detoxification of organophosphates and some of the other agricultural pesticides. So this is just another benefit of the remarkable bacteria that's able to synthesize glutathione. Studies have shown that this bacteria is acid stable, so you don't have to worry about taking it with or without food. It doesn't have to be refrigerated. The recommended dose is 2 capsules per day. I've started following a couple of scientists by the name of John Ritchie and Calvin Lang. These doctors were the first scientists to start to get the concept that glutathione levels were related to aging and the aging process. And so Dr. Lang and Dr. Ritchie did several experiments with several different species of animals. They gave them glutathione precursors, which effectively boosted the glutathione levels of the animals from 50 to 100%. This boost in glutathione levels resulted in a 30 to 40% life extension. And now in all species that have been tested, boosting glutathione levels results in better health and increased longevity. So the next step is that these scientists started to evaluate glutathione levels in elderly people. They examined 45 centenarians, people that are between 100 and 105 years old. And they compared their glutathione levels with average people between the ages of 60 and 79. Turns out the centenarians had higher glutathione levels. So the take-home message here is that if you want to live a long, healthy life, boost your glutathione levels. And one thing I want to emphasize about the Reg active products that are distributed by Essential Formulas, they are not like your normal probiotics. Although Lactobacillus fermentum ME3 is a probiotic bacteria, I don't like to pigeonhole these Reg active products in the category of probiotics because glutathione is so universally important in every single cell in your body for antioxidant support, immune system activity, and detoxification. These products, the Reg active products, with the Lactobacillus fermentum ME3, these are game changers. In some of my some of my lectures and seminars, I show slides. I have a picture of Martin Luther King and Bill Gates and Steve Jobs and Albert Einstein. And I call these people game changers. These are people whose ideas or products have had an effect, a beneficial effect, on virtually everybody on the planet. Lactobacillus fermentum ME3 is a game changer. It has the potential to improve the health of every single person on the planet. I try to emphasize to people that boosting your glutathione levels is one of the most proactive things you can do for long-term health. And now we've got a probiotic bacteria in the products distributed by Essential Formulas that go by the brand name Reg Active, where you can ingest a probiotic bacteria, 2 capsules per day, 6 billion bacteria, and dramatically increase your glutathione levels so you have better antioxidant support, better functioning of your immune system, and more efficient detoxification. So again, the take-home message, one of the most proactive things you can do for improved long-term health and wellness, boost your glutathione levels by taking one of the Reg Active formulas on a daily basis. Thanks for listening. I'm Dr. Ross Pelton, Scientific Advisor for Essential Formulas.